M-E-T.
C-A-L.
So is that B, Bravo?
C for Charlie.
Or C for Charlie, yes?
A-L-S-E.
A-L-S-E. Okay, do you have a shoulder number?
Pardon?
Your shoulder number?
I'm not going to give you that right now.
Well, you're obliged by law to give it to me before you say anything to me.
I mean, I don't.
All right, okay. Yes, how can I help you?
Right, so it's just regarding an incident where you've been named as responsible for a crime of harassment reported from Gateshead Children's Services, whereby you've been sending them numerous emails.
Sorry, let me just write this down. You are calling me for an alleged crime that I am alleged to have committed.
I'm saying that you're named as responsible.
I am named as responsible?
Yeah.
What name did they give you? Shahab Shami?
Shahab Shami.
Shahab Shami, okay, that's me. So Gateshead Council are alleging that I have harassed them, did they?
Whereby you've sent them lots of emails, yeah.
Lots of emails. Right, okay, I'm listening.
Are you responsible for this?
Lots of emails. Are you talking about the legal department? You do realize that I am the advocate for this case and we are exchanging legal documents.
I'm aware that there's numerous emails that have been sent between yourself and them.
Right.
Yep. They've made it clear that they don't want these emails being sent to them because it's making them feeling quite distressed.
Well, they should have told me that. Then I could just send it to the judge and say, Judge, I can't send any documents to local authority. They're too scared of their responsibilities. They've broke the law. They're corrupted social workers. The truth is hurting them. Judge, can I please send it directly to you? And I'm going to make an application tomorrow to get to the court and say what I've just said to you, because that means I can no longer contact the local authority.
No, I'm not saying...
I'm not going to. This is, you've just told me I'm harassing them by sending them legal documents. Well, I deny it. I deny harassment. Well,
They've forwarded me all the emails.
Right, okay.
Right, okay, and I've read through them. And to be honest, they don't really make much sense.
Much sense in what?
Like the content of them.
How do we know that they have given you the real full documents, which I have?
Right.
Maybe what they've presented to you, they're presenting exactly what they've done in this case, which is not making sense to anybody. But when I present the full details of a picture, it begins to make sense. So, I could send things to you and send it to you in parts that doesn't make sense to make somebody look crazy or mentally disturbed or vicious or abusive or offensive. Whereas when you investigate and check all the documents and in full, you'll think, well, hold on a second, this isn't the case. Which looks like this what you're going to need to do, don't you?
Right. Well, right now, I'm only...
Do you want me to come to the police station so you can arrest me?
No. If you listen to what I'm going to say...
Okay.
Right, so right now, they don't want to provide a statement.
Okay.
Okay? They don't want to take this any further, so I'm just bringing you out of courtesy to tell you that. Okay?
Right.
Now, to stop sending them the emails.
Okay.
Okay? Have you got a dedicated social worker that you speak with through Gateshead Children's Services?
Very well. She says she's not our social worker, she's the children's social worker. So
Have you got a dedicated person who you can contact in regards
to this case, there is a dedicated social works team. Yeah.
Right, so I advise that you just email the person that's dedicated to this case. Right?
Right. Okay.
Okay, because whoever you're sending the emails to now, you're making the receiver feel distressed, okay? They've expressed that they don't want to receive them emails.
Right.
So,
Is this going to be a anonymous person, or is there a named?
This is what I've got to say, and then you can ask me some questions.
Sure,
okay?
go ahead. All right.
Right, so they've expressed they don't want to receive these emails, okay? So therefore you're committing a criminal offence, right? Right now, they don't want to provide a statement, so I'm just ringing you out of courtesy and just giving you a formal warning.
Okay,
right?
so formal warning. Okay.
Formal warning. So we'll update your intelligence on our system stating that you've had this warning. However, if you continue to send the emails and you carry on the course of conduct, then it can get reopened. Okay, and then you can be liable to get arrested. under the Harassment Act.
Section 5, is it?
What did you say, sorry?
Is that Section 5? Harassment Act, is it Section
The
5?
Harassment Act.
Was it Section 5 or Section 4?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, all right, so Harassment Act. Okay, I've got that. So they don't want to make a statement at the moment.
Right now,
They want it to stop.
they want it.
And if I don't send them any more documents, then it will stay as a formal warning, is it?
It will stay as a formal warning. On the basis that you understand what I've said and that you'll stop, then
Right.
that'll be the end of it now.
Right.
Okay?
Okay, all right.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bit clear what you're saying, even though I don't understand it. I do hear what you say, and if somebody is claiming, rightly or wrongly, to be feeling distressed or alarmed by communications I send, then I don't think they deserve to have any more of my valuable legal communications.
Okay.
If they don't value what I'm saying and they're claiming distressed or alarmed or harassed, then obviously I'm now not going to send them any more documents based on police threat that I will be arrested. And I need to refer this to the judge now, so can you give me the reference number?
I can give you the crime.
Yeah, something that will indicate what this is so the judge can check on if she wants to. Well, this is a very serious situation, what you've just told me. So the judge needs to know that my legal documents are a threat to the local authority. So the judge can direct me how I have to communicate with the local authority now.
But what judge?
Because we're involved in a court, aren't we, with them? We have a live judge at the moment, don't we?
I don't know any of that. All I'm dealing with is the crime of harassment, okay, that they reported.
Right, okay, so the reference number for this case is...
For this case, you don't need it because it's going to be getting closed.
Sorry, it's going to be what?
This case is going to be closed, right?
Right, I appreciate that.
So there's no reference. There's no reference that you need.
So how do I identify this to the judge?
You don't need to identify.
I will be identifying it to the judge, with or without your consent, I assure you. The judge needs to know that we currently are in court with the local authority, that if I communicate with the local authority, that they will report it again to the police. The police have made it clear that beyond the formal warning, they're going to reopen the case. I may be liable for arrest under Section 5 of the Public Order Act under alarm and causing somebody distress, which I deny doing. Therefore, the judge will then direct or order how me and the local authority in Gateshead, the Gateshead Council, in other words, are going to communicate our legal positions. If the judge says you can write to them this many pages, this many letters, this many words in a space of this much time, I'm going to get a copy of the court order. I'll be bringing it to your police station, and I'm going to make sure your chief superintendent has a copy, and you are sent one. And also the Northumbria Winston Keenan has a copy, and so does the London Investigations of the Inspectorate for Corrupted Police has a copy, so that we can't get lost or confused in the future. And to do that, I need a reference number, because the judge will say to me, well, if the police has got involved, there must be at least a telephone conversation number, if not a crime number. So if you can give me your shoulder number, and I've got your name written properly, I can just give your details.
Down.
I've got it spelt right. M for Mike, E for Echo, T for Tango,
Yeah.
C for Charlie.
Yeah.
Is it A for Alpha or E for Echo? A for Alpha, L for Lima.
S for Foxtrot, E for Echo.
Okay, and the shoulder number?
I'm not going to give you that right now.
You keep saying right now, you're going to give it to me another day. Well, what do you mean, not right now? I don't understand it. The first thing police are meant to do is give a shoulder number and a name before they even speak to a member of the public, because you're policing me right now by my consent by law. And I can't do that if I don't have your number.
Once we've had this conversation,
Yes.
I'm going to put the phone down and speak to my supervision,
Right.
and then I'm going to give you a ring back and give you all the details that you need, okay?
Right. But are you clear? Are you a PC?
I'm a PC, yeah.
A PC, all right. So if you're a constable, then you must understand that I need now to refer this, what you've just said to me, to the court so the judge can tell me how she wants me to legally...
Right now.
No. The judge has to tell me...
No, I'm telling you right now.
No, you can't in a legal proceedings stop legal documentation. That's unlawful. So the judge has to direct me or order me and the local authority.
But from
How?
the emails that I've read, there's no legal...
I don't know if those emails belong to me. I don't know if they've made it up. I don't know what you're looking at. You're more than welcome to come to my home, sit down at the table and show me what you have, and I will show you my bundle of every document that's left me.
No, because it's not going to get investigated any further because you're going to be given a formal warning, so it's going to be closed.
Yeah,
so
but I'm not... No, it won't be, because I'll be suing them for this. You may be closing it, but I won't be closing it at my end. This is now a case for civil damages. So I need to collect this information because this is a very serious situation.
Right, but it's getting closed. No further action is getting taken. Your name's going to be removed from it.
Malicious allegations have been made, and I'm going to take civil damages actions in the court, and I will want them, dealt with as a judge wants to deal with them. Civil damages will be in place. I need to identify this for civil damages. This is a malicious allegation. I'm not going to argue about it. That's what it is.
Right, so it's just an allegation, okay?
Yeah, but it's malicious. To me, it's malicious. It's defamation of my...
It's not abusive and it's not...
Well, look, let's let a judge make up their mind on this, yeah? All right? Now, I take it that it's threatening, malicious, and it's defamation of my character. If a judge decides I'm wrong, fair enough. I'll bow down and apologize. But I don't think so. Because you've just phoned me up, you've told me your name, you've told me you're a constable, you've said that allegations of a crime have been lodged against me. They're not pursuing to make a statement or pursue it at this stage. You're telling me I'm going to get a formal warning. It's going to be logged in your police intelligence as that. I feel my freedom has now just been breached. Not by you. You're just doing your job as a constable, and rightly so. You need to do that. You don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Right. But I'm not suing you. I'm not suing the police over this. What you've just explained to me is immediate civil action damages against the Gateshead Council. Nothing to do with the police. This is not your fault. I don't hold you negatively responsible for this incident. Of course not. Why should I? You haven't done anything wrong. But they have. And this is a public situation. I don't know you. So it is public because outside my family, my home, anything against me or you or anybody else in this country or any other country is a public situation. And if you say things about another individual, something they have not done in public, that's slander. In short, defamation of character. Well, allegation is very serious if it's malicious. So I'd like to see what you've read, because they may have sent you something that makes me look like something I'm not. So could I see those documents?
I've read through the emails. I don't really understand a word of it, to be honest.
Right. Is it in English?
It is in English.
Right, well, I couldn't respond to you because I don't know what you're looking at. It could be mine. It may not be mine. Can you tell me how you know it's mine?
Right. I've been forwarded them emails from Gateshead Council.
Okay. Have you satisfied yourself there from me?
Have what, sorry?
Have you satisfied yourself as a constable? You've investigated and you're happy that those emails were indeed definitely sent by me.
Right. Because this isn't going any further and you're only getting a formal warning...
You can't give me a formal warning if you haven't identified that the crime emerged from me.
Look, you've been named as responsible for sending them emails, okay?
Right, well, how do we know it was me?
Right. You've been named as responsible. That's good enough for me right now.
That's good enough for you. So you haven't investigated?
It's not getting taken any further. There's no point for me to investigate it with such depth if it's not getting taken any further.
Right, okay. Well, I have an issue with it now. And I need to take civil action against the Gateshead Council. So, will you call me back with a reference number?
I'll speak with my supervision see what they advise me to do, and then I'll give you a call back.
I take it you are in Gateshead, not Newcastle.
It doesn't matter where I am.
Well, I need to know which police you are.
Please.
I need to know which police station you're from.
Why?
For my records, I need to make access to files application. Under GDPR, I now need to access, well, you will, you don't have a choice.
No, I'm not comfortable with giving you that information right now, just based on everything.
Right, you are aware that I can apply for those files and a recording of this conversation by law, and the police doesn't have a choice and you'll have to supply it to me? Do you realize that?
Okay.
Are you aware of that?
I mean...
So everything you have on paper now, in this case, you'll have to give me. If certain individuals you spoke to don't want their name revealed, then you'll rub out their names in those documents. Then you'll have to give me names for me to write to them.
Have you
So,
understood everything that I've said regarding the allegation?
by law, I know what you're talking about.
So you understand that you've been given a formal warning, and it's just going to be left there, yeah?
Well, I don't know if the police is leaving it just there, but I now need to sue for civil damages, so I need the information to enable me to do that. I can't walk into a courtroom with a document and say, anonymous, invisible, nobody knows why, has a civil case. The judge will laugh at me and tell me to get out. So I need the details for me to sue them. It's that simple. Whoever does wrong needs to pay the price. If I do wrong, I need to pay the price, but I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't understood it, but legally I know what you're saying in detail. I'm surprised. I'm taken back by it. So I'm not going to be writing to them now.
As long as you've understood everything that I've said, I'm going to end the call here and I'll give you a call back in about 10 minutes, okay?
Well, something needs to be clarified. Do we know the date that I'm meant to have committed those crimes or crime?
Yes, at the start of December, over a period of days.
Right, just one second, I need to write this. This is during December, no other month? Just December.
I'll have to clarify.
If you can, please, yes. If
You've understood what I've just said. Like I said, I'm going to put the phone down. I'll give you a call back.
I'm not going to be writing to them at this stage about anything. I've just sent a legal document to them an hour and 15 minutes ago, regards to legal position that we need to communicate with for the judge. Now, if they're saying he's got to stop communicating, then I will, but I need to make an application today quickly to the judge that they've stopped communication, therefore we need to get back to court.
Okay.
I'm not going to write to them and get myself arrested for something on malicious allegations. So I'm going to stop writing to them now based on what you said.
Yeah.
Completely.
Okay. You just speak with your designated social worker with Gateshead Council. Okay?
But this is the problem. We made it clear to them that it's better to put it in writing because talking is not enough. We need to have proof in court. So I don't want to necessarily speak to her about this, but I would like to write to her, but I can't write to her now because of this.
No.
So I need to get to the judge. That's my only...
If you need to speak with Gateshead Council regarding the children's services, then you'll have an allocated social worker obviously to speak to.
Yes, but she's a bit insane, so I can't trust... I don't really want to talk to her if possible. If possible, I don't really want to talk to her because, I don't think she's... Anyway, all right. I'm not going to write to them for now. No, I hear what you're saying. I've got it very, very clearly, and I'm not going to cease to write to Gateshead Council as things stand until I get to the court and the court will direct me. So if you can make a clear record of this, I'm sure it's recorded at your end, it's recorded at my end, that it's the Gateshead Council that have put me in a compromising position. I've been warned by the police that it's a formal warning. If I continue to communicate with them in writing, that they will maybe further inform the police. So that's a threat to me. So I feel threatened. So I'm not going to write to them anymore because of this, not because of any other reason. And I'm noting this.
Contact your designated social worker with Gateshead Council, okay? I'm not telling you to stop communicating with them.
But
you will have a designated person to speak with, surely.
designated person where, in the police or social services?
What did you say, sorry?
I didn't get that. I'm going to have a designated person, did you say?
Who do you normally speak with through?
Well, I mean, we've got Charlene Wright, we've got Sabrina Downey, the two social workers. One is the team leader, one is the new social worker who doesn't seem to remember 10 minutes ago what she said to the next 5 minutes. I think she's suffering from dementia. Those are the two social workers. Sabrina Downey, team leader, I think it's team 2 in children's services, and the new social worker, Charlene Wright. Those are the two that, in fact, we saw them today between 11:30 and 12:30.
Communicate with them in a normal manner in regards to the circumstances going on with your children, yeah?
I communicate with them in a normal manner, but they don't communicate with me in what I think is a normal manner. They don't know.
Right, okay. I'm going to give you a call back, okay, Shahab?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. Bye. You missed it all. You should have put the recording on.
I did.
Where is it?
Recording whatever it was recording. It's still recording.
Oh, hello. Can you switch off, please? Thank you. That was a conversation with PC Metcalfe, who refused to give her shoulder number, who said she will be contacting me. She did not give me a time scale.
Well, you recorded
to
the
give
whole thing.
me her shoulder number in regards to Section 5 of the Criminal Act of harassment, alarm and distress by me allegedly against the Gateshead Council, and that they're not willing to make a formal statement, not a formal complaint against me at this stage, and therefore because of that the police have said that they cannot take any action. But the police have said that they will be giving me a formal warning on this occasion and log into their intelligence computer accordingly, and no action will be taken. Full stop. New paragraph. And I am not to write to Gateshead Council. But I can speak to the allocated social worker. But can't record this. So I have said to the police, well, thank you very much for telling me that, and that you, as the police, don't have a problem with it, and the social services and Gateshead Council, the local authority, no longer have a problem with it, as long as I do not write to them, okay? And I'm meant to have committed these offences of Section 5 Public Harassment Act during the course of December 2022, which I know nothing about. I said, well, they may think it's okay now, and you may be willing to let it go, but I am not. This is a malicious allegation. I need the reference number because I'm going to file for civil damages. She said, for what? I said, for defamation of character.
You have recorded the whole conversation. Why are you repeating it for?
So that just in case what she said could not be heard, because I don't think it was on loudspeaker. So now that it's fresh in my mind, and I'm repeating it also, so that the documentation that needs to be done, probably by me, for the sake of, detailing, and I know what to type in for my application to the civil court for civil damages of defamation of character, slander, and obstruction of justice. Thank you.